Hey guys, what's going on? It's the EO here, coming at you with my first review for my channel, and today I will be doing it on Fire Emblem's Hero. Now, if you saw this game popping up around various Nintendo bloggers or social media accounts that dedicate to Nintendo, it's because it's the most recent game for a Fire Emblem game, if you want to call it that. The most recent one technically is The Awakening, and the other one, the counterpart to that, but this is the most recent one that came out, and they just released it a couple days ago. I went and downloaded it, and I want to, from my first couple hours of gameplay, 3 or 4 I think I put in so far, I want to kind of tell you guys about my experience, see if you guys want to get into it. So this is the first mobile version of this game, and if you have noticed, Nintendo has been doing a lot of mobile games with Mario Run, Pokemon Go, and now we have Fire Emblem Heroes, and we're starting to see other Nintendo games popping up, or even theories or guesses for more Nintendo mobile games, so other people can have access that don't have a Nintendo console. So if you don't know what Fire Emblem is, I'm going to sum up the history. It's basically a strategy RPG game that came around in the 90s, and it didn't really get a lot of awareness to 2003, and I forgot which came out, but it got a lot of sales, and a lot of people started hopping on board because it just was very attractive. The stories usually consist of a group of knights, archers, mages, and etc. that go around and retake kingdoms or overthrow corrupt rulers, kings, anything like that, fighting through different levels and stages, of course. And this game is very well known and picked up for one of the most difficult that Nintendo has made, for its ruthless approach to difficulty in the KO system, and well as combat, of course. So now we're done with the past, let's get into the future, the now. Fire Emblem Heroes, this game is much like its predecessors, except it's missing a lot of main components, I think, at least. And I'll go over those later in the video. But if you've ever played this game, then you know the combat system. But if you haven't, and just think of a turn-based strategy combat, like XCOM is a very good one. You move your units or attack, and then the enemies will move theirs and attack, and that goes around a little board until there's one left. And if you have no clue what I'm talking about, go watch some gameplay. I'll probably have some up right now, or even download it yourself. It's free. It's a free game. You can just go and try it out. So I'm gonna get into some of the things that I truly liked, and then some of the things I disliked, in case you guys want to know. Which is probably why you clicked on it. I don't know why I'm asking. So one of the things I liked, I truly enjoy seeing old characters, Marth, Ike, Roy, and all the new characters. I'm trying to think of their names very late, but the newer characters coming together and fighting alongside one another. It's very cool to have that experience, because you can kind of mix and match teams with like either all of the old ones, Lucina and stuff, or all the new ones, and it's just very cool to see that happen. They did add a campaign mode that is, you can change the difficulty, so even if you beat like all of it, which is very long, I'm not even halfway through and I've been playing a lot, it's very cool that they have a campaign mode, but you can change the difficulty from hard to insane, and then there's normal, which is default, so you can go back and replay levels for a better experience to see if you can get past them, which I think is really cool. Another thing they added is missions and quests, which give you in-game items to use, which is pretty cool, like get as many KOs or whatever. There's a bunch of different ones, but it's really cool. And then there's a friend system to add your friends, and I think you can either battle with them or get more things or something like that. I haven't got any of my friends to download it. They're kind of skeptical about it, but I'm trying to get them into it. You can link your Nintendo rewards account for free rewards, and if you don't know what that is, it's a free kind of membership thing that Nintendo has set up, where you can go on daily and collect coins and stuff and unlock in-game items, and it's pretty cool. If you have a 3DS or Wii U, probably have downloaded. If you have not, then probably should, because you can get a lot of free stuff. It's pretty cool. And the animation, very awesome. It is like a combat system. It's kind of like the same. So if you haven't played a Fire Emblem game, you move your unit, and when they attack, it goes into like a showing, kind of like a little clip of them performing the attack. So it's more like detailed animation. You can see that in the new one, and it's really smooth. It's awesome. And I have a Samsung Galaxy 7, yeah, 7, and it runs amazing. There's nothing wrong with it. It just never lags. It's beautiful. It's an awesome game. But if you don't, I would be hesitant. It seems like a heavy game on a phone, but also I don't know. I have a newer phone. So let's get into things I didn't like about this game. Stamina limits how much you can play. So stamina, I think you have maximum 50, and it, as you fight and stuff, or it's fighting, and there's another action that you perform, and it will lose stamina. And sorry. And when you lose stamina, you have to wait like 2 hours or something to be able to play again. And that type of system, I know it keeps people from like getting off the phone and then coming back and playing it. It's kind of an addictive cycle, but it really drove me away from this other game called Naruto Blazing, and I'm a fucking weeb, but it really drove me away from that game because of how much I had to wait. And you can also pay to get it all back. Which is another thing I'm going to get into. Pearls, they allow you to unlock new characters and upgrade your castle. So to unlock characters, you have to summon them. You have to use these pearls, but you can also buy these pearls. So there is like a challenge mode where you can fight other people. So basically, it's a free to play, quote unquote, but if you're trying to battle other people, of course, there's a multiplayer mode, I'm pretty sure. I haven't looked into it too much, but there's a system, and if you have someone that's spending $50-$70+ which is a option, and just unlocking all like the 5-star best people and just leveling them up with more in-game items they bought, and then just steamrolling people, which some people actually get enjoyment out of, it kind of kills the game. I play by myself. I play campaign only. I don't like getting into that because I like just playing the game. So yeah, that was one thing. Upgrading your castle is something that allows you to get more XP over time permanently. So yeah, it can be a game changer. There's this weird download. I don't know if I have a clip of it. I'll put it up if I do. It's like a download that occurs every time you load a new map or like need to load in a character, and it just takes a lot of space because it just keeps the game itself is pretty hefty, but having to download a new thing every time, it kind of kills the enjoyment. A lot of fans, not really me, but because I'm not a huge fan, but I'm a fan. A lot of hardcore fans and other fans dislike that your units do not die forever in this game. This game loses that feel, and in the normal games, when your unit dies, that's the difficulty, it's gone forever. So you have to be very strategic without losing all your people, and this is in every game except the Fire Emblem Awakening and its counterpart. There's an option where you can change that though, but you can't do that in this game. There's no option to change that, so it kind of ruins that feel. And then the last thing is you cannot play offline, which is a drive-away for some people. You always have to be on data or Wi-Fi. And I only play it at the home or anything, but you can't play it on an airplane or like anywhere else that or if you don't want to use data, you would have to get a Wi-Fi or have an iPod or something, you know. So those are my likes and dislikes. And into the tips. Some tips: use your orbs on the castle early on, because that gives you, I think, 20% plus each time, and that's permanent. That's permanent XP bonus, and it is so worth it to level up people. My second tip is wait around 21 orbs, I believe the math was, to summon, because summoning comes up with a screen of 5 orbs you can get when summoning, but you need to use 5, and then from 5 it goes to 4, and that's where it caps. But if you summon them all at once, it's less than spending 5 each time, in the long run at least. So I would do that. Just wait until you have around 21, 22-ish to summon the characters you want, because then you can get all 5 for cheaper, like 5 less, but orbs don't come cheap really. Mess around a little with the game, options, menus, and just everything, because there's no real big tutorial. You got to kind of learn it yourself. I have no tips or anything for the actual end game because I'm still like learning it. Another tip: training tower and special maps. You earn those after a certain point in the campaign, and they will get you a lot of really good special rewards. I think orbs, like some items that will increase XP and damage and all stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Always check the fountain. There's a fountain at the main menu. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. I'm pretty sure I ran that playthrough or the recording through, but it has your quest log on it, and you can get orbs. You can get any in-game item. So yeah, that's a really good thing to check. Keep an eye out for what you earn from each battle, and then because you can use that to level up people or like awaken them, quote unquote, and it levels them up or like give them new skills. Just keep up with that. A lot of people are good at micromanaging, but some people like me are not, so you gotta kind of keep an eye on that. And then there's a danger area button when you're battling, and that will actually tell you where the enemies can move and tell you where the safe spaces are. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say in this video. In my not professional, but my opinion is that so far the game is actually really good. It comes across like it's not really good because it's that weird pay to play that I don't like. It's not pay to play, but it has a micro attachment to it, so it's kind of like you can pay to win if you want. But I think it's a really good game. For a mobile game, it's very beautiful, runs smoothly, is pretty awesome. It's Fire Emblem. I've always enjoyed that game. It allows me to play that when I have another game with my DS or my 3DS. And it's just fun overall. I want to try to get my friends involved. We can battle. I think you can do that. And if any of you guys want to add me, just fucking go ahead. I think I put my end game name up there so far. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want feedback, any more questions, I will be leaving. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll try to get to it. I'll leave an article where I got a lot of my information from. It was very helpful for even me. And yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time in another video. See ya, peace. Have a nice day.
Listen, man.